Hey guys, I'm back with something a little bit different. I have the face cam on and we're in a different location, but same old things. Just doing our post-market video or market is still open, but we're just gonna go over what I traded today and what SPY did and what we think it's gonna do in the next coming days. But yeah, let's get into it. So right here we got my 30-second SPY chart, and let's go over, I guess, the indicators I have running currently and my tools and signs I have. So this big level, these big squares I have, let me hope you see them better. That's what these big squares are. Just my bigger levels of supply and demand on the day chart. I had them marked out, but yeah. And then, I only really use this chart on the 30-second. So and then the small squares you were seeing earlier are these squares, which are basically demand and supply zones as well, but just smaller on the 30-second chart. And I kind of marked them out using the BRP. I don't know if you can tell right here, but a lot of the lines will match up with, yeah, the lines will match up with a lot of these zones, and they're basically high level zones of volume. And what that means is SPY or any stock will consolidate or bounce through these high levels of volumes. You tend to see that reversal will happen on these zones, or not reversal, but a lot of consolidation or reversal will happen on these levels of high volume. So what I try to do is look for these levels, and around these levels, I'll either look for a pullback or some a push through or whatever. And if it pulls back from that level, if it reverses, I'll look to go in a call. If it pushes through that level, I'll wait for a retest back to that level and then get in again. And so that's how I use these. That's how I use the VRVP and the VWAP. But yeah, I guess I basically just explained uh, I basically just explained like my strategy or a little bit of my strategy. I'm still like figuring it out, but let's go through like what SPY did for today, and how I traded this. Today, SPY fell initially, it fell a lot pre-market, but I have the lows, the lows and highs marked of, well, I should have marked the high of yesterday because that was a very significant point. Looks like it's the start of my high volume zone. But yeah, I tried to mark off the lows of pre-market, lows of yesterday, highs of pre-market, highs of yesterday, because those are all very significant zones and zones that reversal is very possible. And yeah, but let's get back into what SPY did today. So today SPY initially fell for like 2 3 minutes only, but I'm sure it might even be less than that. It fell initially. It went to basically the low of yesterday or low of pre-market and then bounced. I didn't really know what to think of this. I didn't really know if I should just go into a call. I kind of wanted to go into a contract right as market started, but I was like, nah, let me be safe with this contract. And so couldn't really find entry. Like looking back at it, I think this was a very good zone for entry. Think it went up, dipped, could not break down, and then dipped again, could not break down, and then shot up immediately. So I guess that's something to look for next time I'm trading. But in the moment, it didn't really look like good entry, and so it kept going up, and I was like, man, how am I gonna get in this? Like, I need to get in this somehow. And looking back at it, I don't know if this is good entry truly, but I don't like how I went in after two big wicks, especially since the next wicks could have been a engulfing wicks, and then I would have been out all my money. But looks like it was a decent entry here from here, and doesn't look like contract. Doesn't look like SPY ever fell back below it. So yeah, it was decent. And yeah, so I entered here in a call for today and then a small call for tomorrow to that ends tomorrow. I was hoping that as you can see, SPY kept going up and up, and my plan at least for the call, because SPY dipped here, and I was a little scared, but I held out through that, and then held up until here, and then it dipped again. I got a little scared, and I was like, let me just take profit. I'm up 150 on the day. Let me just take profit, and I held the call for tomorrow. But yeah, so I was hoping that SPY would break through here. This 571, I guess, is basically the end of this do or die zone. If SPY breaks through this zone, it's basically bullish, and it's not going to the moon, but I think it's fair to say that like bulls are in control at least temporarily. If that zone is passed, it didn't pass that zone, but I was hoping that maybe it would bounce off the VWAP or something. Yeah, maybe it bounced off the VWAP and continue going up today. So I didn't lose hope. I already had left my bigger contract. This contract, I promise you, was up like $20. It was very small. I didn't really care to hold it. So kind of stopped watching market for the day. And as we see, it dipped back to the VWAP, dipped again, and then fell through. And it kind of looks like it's been just slowly going down at least until 563, and it might be coming back up probably till the VWAP, and it's gonna consolidate the rest of the market or something. But yeah, that's how I traded today. Oh, my fault. I think I left my contract after it broke the VWAP. I was down at least like $30, but didn't really care. But yeah, that's how I traded SPY today. Um, I guess we should start looking at what we think it's going to do tomorrow, what we expect it to do tomorrow. So let's head to the bigger charts. Um, yep. So here is my 5 minute, 15-minute chart. And right here you can see, yeah, I mean, it's written, but I'm marking off the zones where I see the highest volume. I don't have an indicator for it, like the VRVP on my 30 second. So I just manually do it. And it seems like yeah, so on the 5 minute, you can see that this is the highest volume. And so I marked this zone, and as you can see, price is literally bouncing or literally bounced around these zones. And then let's show this on the 50-minute, just so we know. Yeah, this is the highest point of volume of the day. So I marked off the close, and as you can see, price is moving around there. So these zones are definitely valid. We're seeing SPY break past the VWAP, hopefully past the 50 EMA. If this does hold, I believe, what do I think will happen? Okay, I think if it can hold, um, let's get my arrow tool out. Yeah, sorry. All right, there you go. Yeah, so I think if it could hold above the VWAP, at least for tomorrow, I think that's bullish, honestly. I think if it holds a year that's bullish, I think we'd have to make actually now. Let's cut that out. Um, yeah, I think if it's able to hold the VWAP, I do think it's still. Oh wait, the VWAP is literally on the do or die zone. If it's able to hold the VWAP, then I would say it's still bullish, and I still think tomorrow would have potential to go up. But before I want to chart anything or guess everything, I would like market to end. I don't think I can really say what I think will happen unless, or I can't form an opinion unless market is closed and there's no stocks moving right now, or we just have a bigger picture, of what happened in the day. Let's look at our biggest time frame though. Yeah, on our what is this, day chart, it has not broken through the VWAP, or it has not held the VWAP. So that is a good sign for the Bears. Yeah, that's still that's still bearish. Um, I guess it really depends on where market closes today or where market opens. I do think this looks pretty negative, pretty bearish, quite frankly. I do think from this it will continue to dip. But my other arrows, I do think consolidation is possible. If it does consolidate under the VWAP, I do think there's more downside. If it gets above the VWAP, I think there's upside. Um, what else? I mean, my 100 EMA is basically right there, so I feel like those are two good signs, or those are two like very, what's the word, reputable indicators, and they're right there. So I feel like it breaking past or below their back, it breaking past or holding is a big sign, and we will see what market does, I guess. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys stay safe. I hope your trades go well. Bye. Have a good day.